All right. Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight. We're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird. Here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman, then pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, "Are you married?" We'll say, "No, man, but you can do the job. We are in town." Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we've made, walking in a winter wonderland, walking in a winter, walking in a winter, walking in a winter wonderland. Hello, everyone. I'm Rachel Druckenmiller, and we're so glad that you are here. So glad. Kara, thank you. This is my first official LinkedIn Live. Let's get it started. And I'm so grateful to Tim Sohn, who's backstage helping to make all this happen. I think it's so important that we make sure to lean on other people's strengths for things that are not our skill set. So I'm here to do the singing, and Tim is here to make sure that all these lovely comments come up, and these cool lights. Isn't this so fun? These lights that are on the screen. So I think that's I think it's super fun. Ross, so good to have you here. There's going to be some serious unmuting that's going to be happening over the course of our session tonight. I'd love for everyone tuning in to let us know where you're joining from. Hey, Chris, good to have you here. Let us know in the comments where you are tuning in from. I know we've got folks from all over the world. Kristen, wonderful to have you here. Where are you joining us from? I'm in Baltimore, Maryland. It is chilly here. It's like for sure winter. It's kind of one of those gray sky days and no leaves on the trees. It's one of those kind of things. Oh, Dr. C, amazing. Oh, John, this is amazing. I feel so supported, everybody. This is going to be so much fun. So much fun. Yvette and I used to work together. So we're going to be singing a bunch of different songs. Jill, you're the best. I'm going to be singing a bunch of different songs. Let us know if you have a favorite Christmas carol. Drop it in the chat. Oh my gosh, all the love. I can't even right now. With all of you. This is amazing. I love Christmas. Christmas has always been my favorite holiday, and I love singing. But I didn't for so long, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But how about another song? How about that? This is a fun one that everyone knows. If you got kiddos nearby, they'll know this one too. So we're just going to move on to song number 2 and let us know in the chat what your favorite songs are. I've got this fun little thing called pocket pitch that I use to get my first note. So here we go. Okay. This is one that you all know, so sing along from home. You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, "Ho, ho, ho, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight?" Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, "Yippee! Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history." You'll go down in history. There's another favorite. Love a little bit of Rudolph. That's a fun song. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. That's a tough one. I got to be honest. I heard one from Gabe Leal. Shout out to Gabe Leal, who mentioned one that I didn't. It was a Dean Martin song. I have a Marshmallow Christmas. I wish I knew it. I looked it up and I was like, I don't know it well enough to make this my test. But Gabe Leal is awesome. Lydia, so good to have you here. Oh my gosh. Monty, this is amazing. Jill, Ross, Corinne, Maria. Oh, wow. So fun. Julie, good to have you here. Vishal, wonderful. Shemaya, Melinda. Oh my gosh. Y'all are making me so happy. Toby, I got a request for you. Toby put a request in. So if you have a song that is a request, drop it in the chat and I will see if I can do it. I've got a list of a bunch of ones that I'm planning on doing. But I will do my best and see if it's a song that I know. And it's a song that I know well, then it's one that I can, throw in here. But I wanted to also just share a little bit about that. I think when it comes from, oh, awesome, Meredith. I hope you have a good recovery. One of the things that I don't know that everyone knows about me is that I grew up loving to sing, but I just wouldn't do it publicly. I think all of us have things that maybe like behind the scenes we're like, oh, I really like doing that, but I would never want anyone else to see me do it or to see what I create because we can judge ourselves. And so for so much of my life, I judged myself, and I didn't put my voice out there. And it wasn't until my senior year of high school that I took voice lessons for a semester and I had to do a performance at the end. And I was so terrified. Like I enjoyed no part of that. I got to the performance, I performed and I was like, when can I sit down? Couldn't wait to be done. Was in gospel choir in college. And that's where I really found my voice. So I love like gospel country pop. That's kind of my vibe of the kind of music. And so, today for me to be doing this, I've been taking voice lessons actually with Mary Ellen Kennedy for the past almost year, the past 10 months. And so we have voice lessons every Monday and I get to practice and work on things. And, I think all of us could use coaching on different things that we want to get better at. So that it was just a little bit more about how we got to this point. So the younger version of me would have been mortified to do something like this, but sometimes we just got to lean into our fears and do the thing anyway. As my voice teacher Darcy taught me that she said, forget the notes and sing the intention. So I'm gonna try to do that today. All right, so here's another one. Here's another song that I think, this is a fun one. A lot of people know this one. And then I'll do one that I think is a bit more sentimental as we're gearing up for maybe seeing some people that we love. So again, feel free to drop your requests in the chat. I'll do my best to get to them. And then we'll come back and do a little more Christmas chat afterwards. All right. So here we go. This is a fun one. All right. Let me get my starting note here, friends. All right, there we go. Melikalikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Melikalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you. There you go. Merry Christmas from Hawaii. That's a place I'd like to be. Anyone been to Hawaii? Anybody been to Hawaii? Okay, perfect. Love it. All righty. There's a couple people that have requested the next song. There's a couple people that have requested this one. This is, I will say, this is a tricky song to sing, but I'm here for you all. And so I'm gonna make it happen. All right. So, all right. This is a song that I love. This is for Michelle and for Toby. This is for Michelle and for Toby. Uno segundo más. Hold on. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy will give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would calm the storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? When you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God. Mary, did you know? The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of the Lamb. Mary, did you know that your baby boy is the Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will one day rule the nations? Did you know that your baby boy was heaven's perfect lamb? This sleeping child you're holding is the great I am. Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know? There's Mary, did you know? For Toby and Michelle. That's a favorite one, right? That's a fun one. I love Pentatonics. John, Merry Christmas. So I love Pentatonics version of that song. Side note, if you haven't already watched it, super solid, super solid. Corinne, who's I know here hanging out, we got to see Pentatonics open for Kelly Clarkson. Now that was a show. Amazing. Daniela, you are welcome. I'm glad to be here, bringing the holiday cheer. Sherry, Michelle, you're welcome. Robert, hey, good to see you here. Good to see you here. I'm gonna take a little sip of water. I'm curious if anyone has any Christmas traditions or holiday traditions of any kind, depending on what you observe, drop those in the chat. Lori, good to have you here. I wanted to share something. So when I was a little girl, well, even still, my dad has made Christmas ornaments for my mom every year for over 40 years. So they've been married for 41 years. And every year for Christmas, he makes her an ornament. One year he made like a replica of the house they lived in that was like larger, more of like a table decoration as opposed to on the tree. Really pretty awesome. And so Bill and I started a tradition. My husband, Bill, and I have been together for about going on 16 years, college sweethearts. And each year we get each other an ornament that commemorates something from the year. And so we'll do things like, this is my attempt. My dad is way more artistically like hands-on stuff. I can sing, but he can do more of like the crafty things. And so the year Bill and I bought our house 8 years ago, I went to Michael's and got like this like clay that dries overnight. And I just wrote in pen our first home and pressed our key into it and painted it gold. And then got a string. This is my attempt at a homemade ornament. And so we like to do fun things like that. So if you have any traditions, Michelle's saying, I'm going to celebrate the birth of baby Jesus by baking a red velvet cake. Oh, that's amazing. I've never heard of someone doing that, but that's a fun tradition. Another one was we often commemorate something that happened during the year. And so last year when the first round of COVID, we love the show The Office. And so I got him an ornament that says, Happy birthday, Jesus. Sorry, your party's so lame. quarantine 2021. So that made me laugh. That's a thing. I have some others that I'll share in a little bit as well. But how are you liking this so far? Drop in the chat. Tag someone that you think would want to come and hang out with us. That's certainly welcomed and invited. Let's see here. I'm going to try have another song. How's that sound? I'll read one more. Let's see. Toby sharing a tradition. A coworker told me that one of her favorite Christmas traditions is receiving Toby's card. Toby is a very, very talented artist, incredibly talented artist, really thoughtful person. She actually made me a card that has a hibiscus flower on it. That was a picture that I took and I posted on LinkedIn, and she did a watercolor of it and sent it to me as cards to send to people. So talented. So, Toby, that's amazing. That's amazing. So I love that. Maria says we look at Christmas lights display in nearby neighborhoods. I feel like our neighborhood has upped their game, and Eric is here. Yay. I feel like our neighbors have seriously upped their game in putting out Christmas lights this year. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that. I feel like last year everyone sort of was just mad at the world. And then this year people have lights up. I don't know. It's a thing. So, all right. How about another song? Bree's here. Yes. Bree and I made our own homemade chocolate bark for like 2 hours on Sunday night. That was super fun. Side note. Hi, Bree. Good to have you here. All right, let's how about another kind of fun one? I mean, they're all fun. Music's fun in general, but this is one that let me see this, do this one. All right. Here's one. All right. Our next song. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all his reindeers pulling on the reins. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. So hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He's got a bag that's filled with toys for boys and girls again. Hear those sleigh bells jingle, jangle, oh, what a beautiful sight. So jump in bed and cover your head, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He'll come around when chimes ring out that it's Christmas time again. Peace on earth will come to all if we just follow the light. So let's give thanks to the Lord above, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. 'Cause Santa Claus comes tonight. There we go. So that's a little bit of Here Comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Curious if anyone wants to drop in the chat your favorite Christmas movies. My husband's most favorite. Eric, you and me both. I may be able to do a snippet of it. We'll see. All I Want for Christmas Is You is my favorite, but singing it without accompaniment, a cappella in her range is a little bit tricky. I'll see what I can do, but that is a hard one. My husband's favorite Christmas movie is Elf. So one of the ornaments I got him one year is this, and it's Will Ferrell, Elf, quoting all these things. And he says things like,
why don't you just say it? I'm a cotton-headed ninny muggins.
Oh, Die Hard. We're starting debates here, right? About whether Die Hard's a Christmas movie. I say sure. Why not? It's a Christmas movie. It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah. Shout out to Elf. Elf is such a fun one. Ooh, okay. Let's see. So there's a request for Feliz Navidad. So I, fun fact, lived in a Spanish-speaking country for a semester in college. I lived in southern Spain my junior year of college, and I came home a week before Christmas. So I got to go to the Christmas markets. It was pretty amazing, pretty remarkable. And we had the best time. And so I came back to Christmas here. I spent Thanksgiving in Spain, which was really funny. They actually made us, they took us to a Mexican restaurant in Spain on American Thanksgiving, and had gotten recipes from our parents. and served us their attempt, the Spanish attempt at an American Thanksgiving in a Mexican restaurant in Spain, which has to be my all-time favorite Thanksgiving memory. And then I came home and was home in time for Christmas. So, all right. So Chuck, this is for you. Chuck, this one's for you. All right. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Da, 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 da. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Da, 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 da. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. There you go, Chuck. That one's for you. Oh, gracias. Wonderful, wonderful. So there you go. There's a fun one. Little fun fact about living in another country, which was amazing. I wish I did. I do not know. See, this is what I'm going to do. Anything that gets added in the comments that I either am not familiar with or don't really know the lyrics to or the melody, I'm going to add them to a list for next year. So that this is going to be an annual tradition that I'm going to come on here on LinkedIn and sing to all of you. So if there's a song that I don't know, I will let you know, and you can just drop it in the chat anyway, and I'll be able to capture somehow. I know Tim will help me figure out how to do this to capture all the requests that come through that I may not be able to do this year. So I just wanted to mention that. Oh, Hillary, wonderful. Susan, good to have you here. Colleen, oh my goodness, I just feel all kinds of love right now. I got to be honest. Jenny, good to have you here. Dave, wow, this is awesome. This is my first time doing this. I'm going to be doing a LinkedIn live show every other week, very likely starting January 10th. So hold on to that. Most likely January 10th at noon. So it's going to be Monday, every other Monday. And I will not be singing every time. And at some point in the session, in the live, I will sing, but it won't be like just a singing show. We'll be talking about stuff. I'll be interviewing guests and all that kind of stuff. So it'll be super fun. So how about another one? I think this is a classic. A lot of people like it. It's one that it's a song that I really love. So I'll do part of it because it can get kind of long. So I'm going to do a part of this song. All right. Give me 1 second. By the way, trick I'm going to teach you all. If you ever notice you have a froggy voice, and you're having trouble, like clearing your throat and stuff, there's a trick you can use. Get a straw, put it in a cup of water, a water bottle. This one has a lid for me, so it doesn't spray back at me. And what you do is you kind of talk into it. And what that does is it kind of lubricates your vocal cords. So it's going to sound, I think I'm running low on water, but I have enough in there. So it's going to sound kind of like this. There we are. See it, it really opens up your voice. It's pretty awesome. So I'm going to sing a little bit of another song. All right. Keep your traditions coming, your favorite Christmas movies, favorite Christmas carols, drop them into the chat. We love hearing from you. All right. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary soul rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine, all night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine, all night, oh, night divine. I love that one. I love that one. A little bit of Oh Holy Night. Oh, yes. And oh, Michaela. Oh, my gosh. Meredith from Green Bay. So Meredith from Green Bay. I married a Packers fan. I have a Packers Christmas sweater that I know I probably should have put on, but such is life. I don't have it on. Yeah, but shout out to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Been there a couple times, been to Lambeau Field. Even if you're not a Packers fan, it's a pretty cool place to go. Just a heads up, pretty cool place to go. Let's see here. All right, looks like we got another request. Michaela knew it was coming. Oh, Michelle, that is, yeah. Michelle, that is on the list. Oh my gosh, Melody. Yes, live sing along someday. It's going to happen at some point. It for real is. It really is. And I just want to reiterate one more time how important it is to give ourselves permission to be wherever we are on our path and to show ourselves grace and to celebrate our progress. Because like I shared at the beginning of this, I hid my joy for so much of my life. I know most people meeting me now at this point in my life are like, I can't imagine a time where you were shy or not performing, but I wasn't. I was like truly such a muted version of myself. One of the reasons I call my company Unmuted is because I know what it's like to silence myself and to silence joy and to hold back the thing that makes me feel most alive because I'm afraid of what everyone's going to think of it. And I'm afraid of judgment. And I think all of us do that in some way. We hold back our thoughts or our feelings or our desires or what we want, or whatever our talents and gifts are because we're afraid of judgment. So I would just nudge you. Here's a nudge. Here's a little bit of a nudge to unmute yourself. And I have a newsletter. And Tim is going to, I know Tim has a link, can drop it in. I have a newsletter called Unmute Yourself that 7,000 people have subscribed to, which I think is insane and awesome. Insane. Like I could not believe that many people signed up for this thing in a month. But there's a link in the chat if you want to click on it and you can sign up for my newsletter that I post every other week about ways that you can live an unmuted life. Gracie, good to have you here. Wonderful. Oh, Sherry. I love it. Okay. Let's do another one. How about, all right. This is one I really like to sing. Take another swig of water here. Give me a second. You got to really be hydrated to sing. Now that water bottle's having its own moment. Okay. It's trying to sing along with me. All right. I really like this song. Actually, a couple of years ago, and I'll find a way to put this in the comments afterwards. But on YouTube, there's a version of this that I sang with my friend Ashley, and my husband Bill was playing keyboard. So there is a recording. This is the only song that I have online. There's just an official end-to-end recording of. I intend to change that by next year as well. But if you want to go on YouTube and search Rachel Druckenmiller Silent Night, you'll be able to find it. But in the interim, right now, I'm just going to sing it for you live. So give me 1 second. All right, already. This is for Michelle. I think Michelle requested this. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so so tender and mild. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in a heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at the sight. Glory stream from heaven afar. Heavenly hosts sing Alleluia. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born. Silent night, holy night, Son of God, love's pure light, radiant beams from thy holy face. With the dawn of redeeming grace, Jesus, Lord, at thy birth. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth. There's a little silent night. Oh, Gabe, you're awesome. Gabe, thank you. Ross, thank you. Gracie, oh, I got something for you. For all the people that are judging your voices. So Sherry's like, I've always said that God did not give me this gift, but that doesn't stop me from singing. Amen, sister. Here's the thing to know about singing. If you've been in my workshops before, I do a lot. Some of my clients are here. It's so wonderful to see you here. Oh my goodness. Melody and Kristen and Chuck. And I hope I'm not missing anybody. But if I am, give me a shout. Julie. So one of the things I've learned is that singing, humming, and chanting are all actually really good for your nervous system. We sing, hum, or chant, we activate a nerve called the vagus nerve. So unlike we say, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, what happens in the vagus nerve does not stay in the vagus nerve. It actually starts in the brainstem and travels down and interacts with all your organ systems on the way down and ends up in your digestive system. And so if you want to calm down the nervous system, and that vagus nerve helps to activate the calm branch of the nervous system, the rest and digest branch of the nervous system called the parasympathetic. If we want to get real nerdy, this is the kind of stuff I love talking and teaching about. So it doesn't matter if you're good. It doesn't matter if you can sing well. You get the same benefit, even if you like can't really carry a tune. Everyone else might not get the same benefit around you, but who cares? This is about pursuing joy, and I fully support all of this. Very good to have you, Russ. Oh, good to have you, Michelle. Yes, that was gotten 2 of your requests in, Michelle, today. You've got some that are on the list. So, and yeah, shout out to the vagus nerve. Yes, I'll share 2 other things. So again, drop in the chat any Christmas traditions, favorite Christmas carols, any requests. I've got, oh, good, Cindy. I'm so glad. Feel free to, if you're here and you think there's a friend that you think would have fun being here, feel free to tag them. And again, if you have additional requests, I might have missed them, so maybe drop them back in. I'll see what I can do. But the other thing, my husband gets really creative with his ornaments. And I was sharing before that we make each other ornaments every year or get one that's commemorative of the year. So when I launched my company Unmuted, I knew as I love peacocks. And he made one that says Unmuted, established 2019, 2.5 years ago, which is awesome. And then every time we go to a new city, typically each year, we get an ornament from that city. So when we went to San Francisco, we got a little trolley car and we put it by our tree. It's really fun. Really, really fun. I'll skip my next meeting if you keep singing. Oh, man. Let me see if I can do this one. I'm looking up some lyrics on the fly. All right. I just hope I can start this at the right key. Corinne, tell me what's our starting note? All right. I will try this one in honor of Corinne. Corinne and I used to work together. She's awesome. I mean, everyone here is awesome. Here we come, a wassailing among the leaves so green. Oh, maybe we'll do that one. Hold on a second. That's a again, don't necessarily know these songs offhand, but that's okay. I hope that you're seeing just by being here that you don't have to do it all. You don't have to have it all together. I post a lot on LinkedIn and other places about like not being perfect, which is a struggle for me because I want to do everything at the highest level always, if I'm being totally honest. But this is a good practice for me to be like, you know what? Didn't practice that one. Let me just do it anyway and let me show up and have fun. So I don't I don't know all the lyrics. So if you want to sing along with me and mess up the lyrics too, oh, that's so cool. Oh, other people collect ornaments. How fun. How fun. Well, I want to make sure I'll come to that one, Corinne. I'll come to Here We Come a Wassailing, but this is one that I've done that one. I've done that one. I've got all the lyrics on my screen. Oh, this is a fun one. Okay. Growing up, I love listening to Amy Grant and Mariah Carey Christmas, my most favorite ones. And this one, I'm so glad, Meredith. This is a song that I really enjoy. And it reminds me of one of the songs on Amy Grant's CD or tape. Let's be real. I did not have Amy Grant CDs. I had Amy Grant cassette tapes. Shout out to cassette tape generation. And I know there's other generations before me that were like records and 8 tracks, Rachel. That's fine. All right, let me try this one. All right, let me get one last little sippy. All right, here we go. I'll be home for Christmas. I'm dreaming tonight of a place I love, even more than I usually do. And although I know it's a long road back, I promise you I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents under the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. If only in my dreams. Shout out to Amy Grant. Dr. C, you had Amy Grant cassette tapes too. Hey, Brian Schulman. Hey, everybody. Brian Schulman is going to be my first guest on my first non-Christmas LinkedIn live show. Brian's awesome. Just really everybody in this thread, just follow and connect to everybody because they're all amazing people. And I love what Meredith says. It's all about being real. Thank you for doing. You're welcome. I'm glad to do this. So much better than anything else on the news today. We need more of this. Love when people spread joy out of the goodness of their heart. Happy holidays to you. Oh, wonderful, Meredith. Wonderful, wonderful. Gabe, thank you. And shout out to Gabe. Gabe posts, if you want to follow his stuff, he posts every day what the LinkedIn live shows are to watch out for, to look out for, to join to support. So check out his stuff. He's got a newsletter. So yes, Amy Grant. Okay, we've done Silent Night. I don't know how many songs we've done. We've probably done like 10 songs or something like that. Drop in the chat What are any other ones that perhaps I'm missing, or any ones that you've requested that I haven't put up here yet? And then otherwise, if you want, we'll kind of transition. We're coming like close to approaching the back end of our time today. Let us know if you have any requests. And then also, I want to hear from as many of you as can hear my voice, whether you are on Team Live or Team Replay. Because by the way, this is being recorded. And so anybody that doesn't get to make it, you can share it with them afterwards or check it out again if you want. What is something that you are celebrating, no matter how small? Drop it in the chat. I want to celebrate you. Something you are celebrating. And then let us know if you're hashtag Team Live or hashtag Team Replay. So let us know, what is something you are celebrating? There is so much, as Meredith alluded to, so much not great news out in the world. And I think it's really important not to ignore that, but to take a moment and pause and celebrate ourselves, our loved ones, any progress we've made, something we've overcome, something we've accomplished, something we've achieved. Drop in and let us know. Drop in and let us know. Let us know in the chat, because I want to celebrate you. I want to celebrate you because I think it's really important. And I do that. I post about that a lot on LinkedIn too. My last LinkedIn article was about the importance of celebration. Like, so often we feel guilty, and so we don't celebrate. We're like, well, the world is suffering, I cannot celebrate. I don't agree. I think that one of the ways we bring light into the world is by taking a moment and adding a no matter how small, just a little glimmer of hope by sharing something that we're excited about or feeling good about. So let us know. Corinne is celebrating the baby sleeping from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. Yes, 8 hours. Amazing. Julie is celebrating having my 3 adult kids home for Christmas. Congratulations. Another fun relative song. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. That's about as much of that song as I know. There's a snippet for you, Dave. Oh, Lori, I'm so glad to hear that. Celebrating being unmuted. Oh, you are welcome. That's why I do it. I hope that it inspires other people. Dr. C, hashtag Team Live, just learned the state gave us kudos for high scores in a review. Dr. C is in the mental health space in New Hampshire doing amazing, amazing things. So that's awesome and so needed now more than ever, right? When I think of now more than ever, I think of Brian and Nancy and Tim. Oh, Toby says you've inserted fun back into Christmas. We missed it last year. Celebrating learning how to let it go in order to grow. There's a shirt, let it go in order to grow, or let it go, let it grow. Such a fun one. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Let's see. How about another one? I'll try this one. This is Sherry's request. This is like no practicing. So we'll do our best. Right? Because that's what we're here to do. We're just here to have fun and do our best and not really do our best and don't obsess. Okay. So here we go. As my hair gets caught on my pop filter. By the way, this is a new mic. I got a new mic specifically for vocals. Super excited about it. So I will try this one. All right. Come, they told me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, a newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, to lay before the king, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. So to honor him, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, when we come. There you go, Sherry. There's a snippet of that song. Oh, goosies. Oh, you're so nice. Melody asked for it. What is it? What's that song? I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Hold on. Let me see. I don't really know that I know this one, but I don't want a doll, no dinky tinker toy. I want a hippopotamus to play with and enjoy. All right, I'll try it, Melody. I'll try this for you. Toby, thank you for joining. Oh, Meredith celebrated the birth of her new niece. Woo! Oh, Maureen is here. Maureen, hi. Oh my gosh. You all are the best. You're the best. All right. And then Corinna's celebrating seeing her niece on Christmas for the first time in 11 years. What? Amazing. So much to celebrate. If you're just joining us, drop in the chat something you are celebrating. Something you are celebrating. All right, Melanie, this is an attempt. This is like a winging it. Okay. And I'll try to do it in an annoying voice. But I make no promises about how this is about to go. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. I don't want a doll, no dinky tinker toy. I want a hippopotamus to play with and enjoy. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. I don't think Santa Claus will mind, do you? He won't have to use our dirty chimney flue. Just bring him through the front door. That's the easy thing to do. There we go. There's a snippet of that song. Melody, anything for you. Here, I hope you enjoyed that. But yeah, let us know what you are celebrating. Let us know what you're celebrating. Anything that you're celebrating. Share a Christmas tradition, a favorite Christmas carol. Again, we've been at this now for 45 minutes. We're going to close with probably like two more songs that I've got planned. But if you got something else, hold on a second. This is bringing me back to my gospel choir days. Okay. I love this song. Give me a second. Hippo Hero. Still amazing when winging it. Thank you. And that's the other thing, right? We judge ourselves. We're like, what's going to happen? And then we do it and we're like, that wasn't that bad. So for anybody that's been like, again, judging yourself or holding yourself back on something, just like remind yourself of all the times you were freaked the heck out before you did a thing. And then you were like, when you did it, you were like, that wasn't that bad. Most of the 98% of the time, that's how I feel. I'm like, well, let me wing it. Which sort of as a speaker, sometimes you have to do that. Like as a speaker, I've done like, I don't know, over 250 virtual events in the past 18 months. So I've been in this spot a lot. And so I've had a lot of reps, a lot of reps. And so I've gotten really comfortable just like talking to a camera of myself or of other people if I can see people's boxes in like a Zoom grid or something. So anyway, it's a lot of reps. And it's just recognizing that at the end of the day, people are rooting for you. Like people want to see you succeed. And I realize that if I like totally botched something and jacked up the words, then no one would actually care. Like you would all be in the chat, like, we got you, good job, you tried, So I just want to encourage, that, just that way of thinking and existing. Give me 1 second. Do a little bit of one moment. I'm back. Merry holidays, Ross. Excited to be speaking at your event. I'm going up to Vermont, Burlington, Vermont. Shout out to Burlington, Vermont. I'm speaking at their HR conference next September. Pretty excited about it. And shout out to Ross. We connected through LinkedIn. LinkedIn's very powerful. We connected through LinkedIn, and that's how I got that engagement. So shout out to Ross. Shout out to Vermont State SHRM, Society of Human Resource Management. Amazing. All the HR people, if you're in HR, drop it in the chat. All right. We're going to do a couple of more. Oh, Brian, you're the best. Oh, thank you. And being on it, Brian Schulman has a show, Shout Out Saturdays and What's Good Wednesdays, and has had me on there many times, and I'm very grateful. And I think being on there on Brian's show gave me some of the confidence and courage to come on here and do this myself with all of you. So, all right, let's do just a couple of more. So I'm going to do part of this song. This was a song that I sang in gospel choir in college. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. While shepherds kept their watching o'er silent flocks by night, behold, throughout the heavens They're shown a holy light. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born, that Jesus Christ is born. There you go. There's a little bit of gospel. I love me a little bit of gospel. That was like absolutely Melissa. Oh, hey, another fun person that I got to work with this year. We got to do a fun session with her company, celebrating surviving 2021 and 2020 as an HR professional. Shout out to you. Amazing. Okay. Any final requests? We're in the home stretch. I have two quick ones. Otherwise, I just want to say thank you all. If you are here in any capacity, drop anything in the chat. Either how you're feeling right now, a word that describes how you're feeling right now, favorite Christmas song, favorite Christmas movie, whatever. Just drop something, anything, something you're celebrating, anything. You're invited to drop anything in the chat. Hi. Don't want a lot for Christmas. Corinne, you know, girl, there is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. Yeah, there we go. There's a snippet. Okay. I don't want a lot for Christmas. Yeah, so maybe I'll do the full one next year. But there you go. Corinne, I did part of it. That is an intimidating song to sing. All right, I'll end with two super quick ones, and then we'll send you on your way. So I love this song, and it is my wish. It is my wish for all of you. One more sip of water. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, your troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, your troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. That is my wish for all of you. That is my wish for all of you. I just want to say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. Such a joy. And Tay, thank you. Tay Monterang is here from California. Tay, you're the best. Sherry, awesome. Oh, that's awesome, Terry. Yeah, feel free. This is going to be recorded. You can just find it on my LinkedIn page if you want to share it with anybody that, needs needs to get in the mood for Christmas and whatnot. Oh, Jeff, so good to have you here too. Jeff and I used to work together. Brian, you are so kind. And Corinne and Jenny and Ross and Cynthia and Maureen, Dave, Tracy. Oh my gosh, I don't want to forget anybody. Y'all have been the best. Y'all have been the absolute best. I'll love you for free. That was another thing I learned from Tay, is just the importance of, it's a South African expression. And so often we think of, love, there's these conditions to it. And we think we have to earn it, and it's hard for us to receive it. And so one of the things Tay taught me was this phrase, love you for free. Love you for free. And it's just, I can't think of a, better way to end than with just the final snippet of a song that I know you all know. And then I'll send you on your way. So here you go. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. There we are. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Such a joy. If we're not already connected on LinkedIn, follow me on LinkedIn. If you think anyone else would enjoy this, tag them. They'll be able to see the replay. So if you know of any coworkers or friends or family members that would like this, feel free to tag them or share the link to this with them. And again, I just want to say I am so grateful. I'm feeling so filled up right now from all of you being here. Just the best. If you missed what came earlier, once it posts live, you'll be able to go back and stop and move forward and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, let us know in a word how you're feeling right now at the very end of the first official LinkedIn Live. And again, shout out to Tim Stone, whose name you see a lot in the chat. He's my producer. I found out about him from Brian Schulman and Nancy Barrows, two other awesome people to follow. And again, big shout out to Gabe Leal, who shared my show on his page today. And he was the one I think brought me into my first LinkedIn Live as a guest, over a year ago. So yes, wishing everyone Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Here's hoping that 2022 is going to be better than the past 2 years. Anybody with me? Yeah. Amazing. Well, thank you all so much again for being here. It's been such a joy. Thank you for your requests. Thank you for your kind words. I sang probably 8 more songs than I was planning to. And that was all because of you. So thank you all so much. And I hope that you all enjoy the end of the year and that you have lots of peace and joy and happiness to start 2022. Bye, everybody.